doing some addition. So we're going to be adding multi-digit numbers. So instead of just adding 6 plus 6, we're going to be adding like 3,262,000 plus 645. Okay, so let's write adding multi-digit numbers. And I think we're on page 6 because we took 2 pages for our last one. Okay, here we are. Let's write our objective. Today I will add multi-digit numbers. So there are some steps that we can take when we are adding multi-digit numbers. So let's write down our steps. Step 1, line up your numbers vertically. Now we know that with place value, if your numbers aren't lined up in the correct place value, your sum is going to be totally off. So you need to look at the value of each number they give you and make sure you line it up together so that when you're adding, your values are correct. Okay, step 2, begin adding starting in the ones place, or what we call the far right. So we're going to do our problem right to left. So let's look at some examples. Oh, and let's add actually. Step 3 is to check our answer with subtraction. So we always want to check our work. Okay, here's an example. Let's say that we have 3,215,312 plus 25,000, and I'm lining it up with the 15,000 because it's not worth 25 million, and our addition problem would be incorrect. So you need to make sure you line it up with the correct place value. So we have 25,000, 23. So we have them lined up. Now let's start adding in the ones place. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. Bring down your place value, thousands place. 5 plus 5 is 10. Now when we add, we don't put a 10 here. We bring it to the next place value. So 2, 3, 4. Now we don't have any hundreds, thousand place values. So we're just going to bring this number down because it's just with 0. Picture that as a 0. Bring the 3 million down. Now we have 3,240,335. This is what we call our sum. Our sum equals the answer. So anytime you see find the sum, you know it's going to be, they want you to find the answer. Okay, we're almost done. Now we need to check our work. To check your work, you can take the sum, so 3,240,335, and you can subtract either add-in. We call these add-ins. So you can subtract this number or subtract this number, and your goal is to find the missing value. So why don't we just do the 3 million since they have the same value? So I might subtract 3,215,000 by 312. So I know that I'm going to be looking for this number. So let's see if we're correct. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring down the thousands place value. 0 minus 5, well, you can't do 0 minus 5. It's not enough value. So we need to borrow. So we have now 10 minus 5 is 5, 3 minus 1 is 2, and then 0 and 0. So we know that we're correct because we have 25,023. So our check is correct. Okay, now let's look at a word problem. Okay, so here's the word problem I want us to work out. Pause the video right here and copy this down before continuing on with the problem. So here's the problem. A company built houses in LA County, painting them with 4,226 gallons of blue paint and 7,951 gallons of white paint. How many gallons of paint did they use in all? This word in all shows us that it's addition. They want it combined. So we have 4,226 of blue paint, 7,951 gallons of white paint. So I'm going to take the larger multi-digit number and put it on top just to make it easier. I know that's the largest because they have the same place value and 7 is greater than 4. So I'm going to stack them vertically. So 7,951 plus they have the same place value. So I can line it up right under each other, and I'm going to add. 6 plus 1 is 7. 5 plus 2, 7. 9 plus 2 is 11. So I'm going to bring it up over here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the sum that I got was 12,177. Now I'm going to check my work. So I'm going to take my sum, 177, and subtract either number. I'm just going to do the 7 because it's on top. 7,000. They don't have a 10,000s here, so that's just going to be a 0. 951. So I'm looking to find this answer of 4,000 to see if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, I've done some addition wrong here. So I'm going to start on the right. 7 minus 1, 6. 7 minus 5 is 2. 1 minus 9, you can't. It's not enough value. So I'm going to borrow and make it 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. Bring down my thousands place value. 1 minus 7 we can't do because 1 is too low. So I'm going to borrow, make this 11. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4,226, and that matches with my missing value over here. So I know my answer is correct. Okay, so draw your line. And let's move on to the problems I want you to do tonight at home. Okay, before you start working on your homework problems for tonight, I want to go over, and you can add it wherever you have space, but I have space up here. I want to go over some words you might find that will help you identify that they are addition problems. So we're going to call these addition keywords. So you might see a word like in addition, add, combine. These all will indicate it's an addition problem. All together, increase, sum, in all, total. Okay, so these are all words that can help you identify that it's an addition problem. Okay, all right, down here you will find your problems that I want you to bring to class. Here we just have a standard problem, and here we have a word problem. So bring these in, make sure you do all the steps, and I see that there's a subtraction problem that shows that you checked your work. Okay, see you tomorrow.